Okay. Hi, welcome back. No, all right. Hi, welcome back to part 2 of session 68 of Materia D&D. The Menagerie has made their way to the central portion of Green Hill, where the Adventures League had been destroyed. While dusk is coming down, they are joined with Sej, their Luxodon acquaintance at this time. They had done some investigations amongst one of the boulders that had kind of caught Rock's attention as he had detect magic going, as a glyph or rune started to catch his sight. And then upon investigation with Al and Sej's help, they discovered there's multiple different symbols, still somewhat in the touch of infernal, however, with a different twist to them rather than being druidic, something more on a more sharp angle and linear type of symbols. While Davis, Dragnar, and Marb kept lookout and planned perhaps a way to get to the west or to the east of Green Hill more safely. Something that is to be discussed amongst them and the rest of the group. The group did get some interference by a patrol of what Marb was able to see, ogres and Faith Militant. However, some quick thinking with Rock throwing up a smoke cloud allowed the group to disperse. And we are picking up with the group seemingly losing the patrol, still in the center of town. Marb, you're able to see the group and even hear them, and you do when one of them says, "All right, well, that's the weirdest fog cloud. Where'd it go?" The one of this ogre, your voice will hear, "Me no like, no trust." That's all you hear right now.
Who heard that?
Marb did, because he got a natural 20 on his stealth, so his perception, I'm just saying, is like in full tune.
Nice.
He's not getting any penalties for moving. So full passive perception.
Does Marb still have the invisibility going too?
He does.
Nice.
And Marb, that same glow, throughout is still here.
Is the patrol like continuing through the fog, staying in the fog, leaving, ignoring it?
Yeah, they stepped through the fog, kind of looking around, and you heard one of the human males, his voice was just like, "Well, ain't that the weirdest fog?" And then you'll hear one of the ogres say that they don't like it, they don't trust it, and then they'll go, at this point, go ahead and give me a perception check, Mark, since you're actively listening.
Are they leaving the area? That's kind of what I need to know. They're just like staying around, because I don't know how long this fog lasts.
They stepped through the fog, and then you guys kind of went away. So you saw them emerge, and then you saw them kind of look around, but then you went back to hiding, so they didn't see them. So you can only, right now you can't see them, because you guys have kind of cut the corner and are stealthed away. Oh, okay, naturally. As you're kind of listening, Marb, you do hear the ogres discuss amongst themselves. The one that said, "We don't trust," and say a conversation will kind of continue as like you'll pick up them saying, "Yes, they killed 2 big brothers and dropped 4 of our others. Maybe that we watch. No lazy." Just keep walking. And you hear the footsteps, not towards you. You hear the footsteps, as the heavier footsteps in the dirt and kind of slush a little bit off to the side, away from you guys, kind of heading in the opposite direction.
Okay, I guess like we can just wait till like how long does the fog last?
Excellent.
Meta question.
It lasts for up to an hour.
It does drift, though. Keep in mind, like if there's a wind, it will drift. However, right now it's kind of just.
Is it like concentration? Like, can you drop it, or we're trapped in here for like an hour?
Oh, but it's like you guys are well away from the fog. It's a 20 by 20, so he just kind of dropped it in the path that they were coming. To kind of,
Oh, it's not like originating from rock. Okay.
No,
Okay.
you know, like when you're playing CS:GO and you throw a smoke grenade. He basically threw
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So
Wow.
that's what allowed you guys to do your stealth checks at advantage because they can't see through it. There's like, oh, this is weird fog. So y'all are, a good, at this point, stepping away and listening, 80 feet away from the boulder, and then Marv, you hear them walk and turn and go a different direction than you guys. So there's more of a distance between you guys now. So I'll go ahead and put these guys here. You guys are basically in the center. It is that same more damaged portion. However, most of the damage is kind of, where you guys recall is mostly focused at the Adventurers League. There are, if you recall, different boulders around, some much larger than the one that you guys had investigated. Yeah, what do you guys like to do? There's not much, I should say as well, there's not much in the terms of foot traffic around here as it was the previous evening.
So,
Short of the patrols.
did the magic crew take that thing with them or not?
They took, I think, paper rubbings, or not rubbings, because they couldn't actually rub. They just kind of drew what they saw.
Yeah, I sketched the symbol that I saw, and I took a little itsy bitsy teensy bit of solving.
So yeah, I'll
Yeah, I
ask.
think it was like a piece of like bits of dust or something.
But you got dust, and you got a piece about the size of like a thumbnail, essentially, kind of came off.
So yeah, I'll ask Rock. She's like, what did you want me to smash? The rock? Like you were looking at a rock, like just the rock? Were you smashing the rock or what?
It had magic. It's got some of that Solvi ore that we found in the Necromancer Tower in the underground, and it had magic symbols floating around it. I thought maybe if we smashed it, we could make the symbols go away. But then I realized it's already smashed, and the symbols are still there.
Yeah,
So
I remember what happened last time. We like tried to destroy a magical thing in the mills, and then like fireballs started raining on us.
I had forgotten, but that is an excellent point.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did not smash. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to smash. Don't get me wrong, but magic.
Yeah, I should be more careful with things. Sometimes I act a little impulsively.
No, yeah, we remember our agreement. I remember the agreement.
Okay, yeah, that's important. Yeah.
Yep.
You're my watcher.
Yeah, I mean, vice versa, or yeah, same thing.
Yep. We should keep moving though.
Yeah, I don't know where exactly we're going, but I guess we just keep going.
Yeah.
After you.
I start wandering. I pick a direction and I go. I go west.
As you start heading west, Dragnar grabs you by the shell and then steers you east. You want to go this way, buddy?
Oh, okay.
Let's you go.
I wander east.
And he just kind of nods, he just shakes his head and is like, ugh. All right, and he'll look around. Can someone roll me a d20 for Dragnar, please?
Sure. I'll just do all the bigger. Right? Natural 20.
Okay. He'll do the thing where he like looks at one of the buildings. He actually puts his foot and kind of kicks it on the side. He's like, steady, and he starts climbing up, and then no issue with the roof this time. Like, all right, I'll be your eyes. Just kind of follow Rock. Let him do his thing, and I'll... And go ahead and give me a perception check for Dragnar.
Sure. Another natural 20.
Okay.
So 25 total.
25. All right, so as you guys are kind of moving a little bit, Dragnar will... it feels like every few minutes or so, be like, slow down, wait, and there's a patrol. You're like, all right, let's go. And there's another one. So after 5 or 6 minutes of him pausing y'all every minute, he's like, boys, there's a lot. They're patrolling here heavy right now. But managing to avoid them right now. What would you guys do?
Maybe we should take cover right now, I think we're just getting lucky, guys. If a fight starts here, it's going to be too many of them for us to handle.
What are the buildings around us? Do they look abandoned, lived in, shops? What are they?
Most of this section is completely abandoned. You guys were here when you were fighting the giants. Really not much activity short of like the patrols, and then like you see some of the giants and the ogres have kind of set up sleeping abodes here. The lights are basically just whatever torch lights are being carried. The street lanterns, only a few of them are being lit, as in, it's starting to cross over into dark. Really not an active portion of town, just like the previous evening when you were here and investigating. However, now that you've noticed some of the boulders, you're starting to see some more of the boulders around and everything.
So where are we going, guys? Like, I mean, it seems like I'm afraid we're gonna just fall back into the same thing we did last night. Was it last night? Jeez. Yeah, it was last night. And I don't. Yeah. What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Take cover and rest. Go find a shrine to look at. Or Marv wanted to look at the Adventurers League again, didn't you? Marv?
Dragon, what kind of, as you guys are having a discussion, there's another boulder just a bit away. If you want to go look at it, it's biggie. It's a big one.
Yeah. Well, are we in cover right now? Are we somewhere safe?
Essentially, just kind of navigating through the alleys with Dregnar up on the roof, kind of being a spotter to warn you if there's a patrol.
There any building I could into?
There are abandoned buildings aplenty.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know what? I need 10 minutes before I check out one more boulder, and I'll open the first closest door.
Okay. You have any preference to what the building is?
Not really. Just like whatever again was closest to was.
You happen to open it, and it just seems as you open it, door takes you a moment, and you just kind of shake it and kind of force it open. It is mostly intact. There is a little bit of damage. However, inside it is fairly sparse. Seems to be a couple tables and stuff, but that's about all you can really make out at this point.
Okay, I say, guys, I need a few minutes, and I sit down and I start to ritual cast detect magic on myself.
Okay, so you guys have 10 minutes. What are you guys doing?
I would just wave to Marb and say, hey, let me know if you want me to tag along for the Adventurers League trip. I know I slowed you down a little bit last time, but I don't know, it's always good to have backup.
I mean, we got at least 10 minutes. I don't think it's even 10 minutes from here for you guys. So, I mean, even though we're doing exactly what we did last night, why don't you guys just go, and then Rock and I'll wait here. And I guess Sedge will wait here too.
Marb, I remember last night I was looking with I was using Hans to investigate on the boulders. We gave up on that, right? He couldn't. I guess that's more of an out of character shit. Hans, did he finish what he was doing? No, we were cut short by the yells, right?
Are you asking the DM, I assume?
Yes.
Basically, you were. Yeah, Han. So you guys were investigating the armory, where you and Marb found that pretty much everything was stripped from it. Marv had enough time to do his little feather trap, as we're calling it, and then you heard the grunting and the steps of one of the patrols rushing over, and then there was the yell, and it woke up the giant and everything, and then Hans clinged to you, and then.
Okay, so Marb, I think he smells like the sea creatures, and we're looking for that room. That was before the armory, then.
Yeah, Sea Creatures was before the armory. It was actually in the proper, what would have been the building that was basically now like a 15-foot pile of debris.
Okay.
Uh,
So Hans had finished what he was doing. Okay. Then
Yeah.
back with Marb, Al's gonna like point his finger, waving in the air, trying to think back to the event. And he's like, no. It is just the okay. It's just the armory. Yeah. We can make that fast. 10 minutes, no problem.
Okay. If you guys are gonna head out, stealth crew, go. Give me a lot of stealth checks.
Uh,
And Marb
only have
also.
one. Only have one lucky left. Think I'm gonna save it.
Okay. Marb, whenever you can stealth, because I'm assuming you're going with Al. Because you wanted to go check your feather trap.
Baka? Hey.
By the way, if it wasn't obvious, I'm gonna stay with the.
Damn, that's 3 in a row, dude.
And I lie down. And then Dragnar had 2 in a row. Oh.
Yeah. They don't show here, but I did roll them naturally. Although it's 2 different dice, but yeah.
Alright, yeah. So I know, Saj, you're saying, I'm assuming I'm staying behind. It's up to you. You're more than welcome to go with the stealth crew.
I'm not much of a stealth-y, so I'm gonna stay where I feel most comfortable and helpful, and that's
Alright.
gonna be with somebody who's chilling for 10 minutes. You know, I'm gonna.
Alright. So Dragnar will kind of, has come down from the roof as you guys are in there. Is like, really? We're doing this. Okay. Be safe. And he'll kind of touch Marb, and he's like, he'll cast dark vision on you, Marb, so you can see in the dark now. Or you have dark vision. I'll mark off his key. And then he'll be like, just be safe. And he'll just kind of go to one of the windows, kind of put his knuckles together and stand there, but kind of like meditate, stand looking out one of the windows of this building.
So have they left the building yet? Just before they leave?
You can catch them right before they leave.
Okay, I'm going to. Who's all leaving? I'm sorry, Dragnar and.
Dragnar's saying it's Marb and Al. They're AKA this is the stealth crew.
Dragnar's like up on the roof, I think, right?
He came down. He's actually back. He came
down.
down because he's like.
I wish you 2 luck. May you find something plentiful, and also return safe. Here's to that, and I'll touch Al's shoulder. I'll give him guidance.
Okay. Al, you got guidance for a minute.
Nice.
So you can go if you want to. You can add that guidance to your stealth roll, or you can hold on to it for a minute.
It's the first roll. I'll go and burn it to D4.
Yeah, D4.
Hey,
Okay, 15. All right, nice. 15 and 30 for a total of 45. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys see Al and Marb do their thing. Marb basically coaching Al right now how to do this again.
Just don't get how you're so fast. Wait, thanks for the blessing. It says I run out of the door.
You're able to, you guys know where you're going. It hasn't been too difficult. General stealth, I mean, yeah. You're closer than you were last time. You guys have actually gotten further in. So we'll say, within a few minutes, we'll say, I'm going to write down 3 minutes, y'all make it to the Adventurers League. Because y'all were daring. Actually, one point of note, on your way in here, y'all would have avoided the dead giant. Forgot to bring that up.
So its carcass is still just in the streets?
Well, there you see. Yeah, I mean, they haven't necessarily left him. They haven't necessarily taken him. So yeah. I wanted to edit this. Oh, come on. 3 minutes away. Okay. This is how I remember. All right, Marb, Al, you make it to the Adventures League. You guys feel relatively stealthy. What are you doing?
Also, Marb, if you've unmuted this entire time, we haven't heard you. Even though you did type in chat.
I think all I know is the armory. I don't think I saw him place the feather trap, so I'd follow him that direction. Just kind of watch him. See what he does.
Sorry, what do I need to roll?
No rolls
Well,
yet.
now
We're
Adam's
just seeing what
muted,
we're doing.
or your mic is not working.
Yes.
Fine. I basically said you guys basically, Marb and Al, you guys make it back to the Adventures League ruins within 3 minutes or so, because you guys were much closer this time. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll just check on my feather trap where Wick's office was, if I can.
All right. Oh, so you did it at the okay. I forgot that I was at Wig's office where the
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So you get in the pile. We're just kind of keep your. Go ahead and give me that acrobatics check just to see how easily you can navigate through this. It's still a pile of loose debris. Okay.
Unnatural 20 acrobatics.
Easy enough. Like, you manage to navigate, watch where some of the debris will start to slide. You manage to adjust your weight. Excuse me. And find your feather trap. Feather's gone.
Is there anything in its place, or is it just gone?
You can give me an investigation check.
Sure. Yes. Investigation.
Not that hard to find because they left it kind of where your trap was. There is a metal bead with some indentations and bumpings on it. You have one of these.
Classic. I do.
Mhm.
Okay. I pick it up. And that's it. If I can, I turn around to Al, just throw it in the air, catch it, and got what we came for. Let's roll. Let's stealth out of here.
Okay.
Perfect. Good to hear. Let's go.
All right. New set of stealth checks as you guys are leaving.
Dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. One more stealth check if you would be so kind, Marb. Unless he's distracted. Might be.
The low rolls are coming.
The low rolls are coming. Oh! Okay, cool. All right, so you guys managed to depart and leave and slink in, using as best as you can to break your line of sight, avoiding what patrols you're aware of. And in this time, we'll say Rock had already started, the prep. Them leaving took a little bit. They came back, a little bit searching. They're not just back yet, Rock, but your ritual has finished. Dragnar has just been kind of abide no evil, stop all tyrants. Just muttering to himself over by the window, essentially a window, fists together, kind of standing and kind of focusing. Says you've just watched Rock open up a book, a very intricately bound book. There are pages of what we call math magics. they're just geometric shapes and drawings and everything. You really don't know how to read this. But you just see Rock kind of reading over it, tracing it with his finger, focusing, muttering to himself. Pebble is just kind of on Rock's shoulder, just equally as focused, kind of her head is kind of moving in the same pattern as his finger as he's tracing this page. Davis, I guess the only thing I have for you is like, what would you have been doing at this point?
I would have just found kind of a corner or like a chair
Okay.
somewhere to kind of chill in, and then I would actually be checking out that coin. That might be a key. Just
Okay, your little Yashada coin.
bluish, yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Yep. Cool. I mean, it's that same coin, right? Hole in it, Leviathan storm scale looking thing. Looks pretty cool.
Yep.
All right, Rock. You see magic again. What's going on?
I do a quick 20-second scout with Pebble outside, and then I go to the big boulder and see what I see.
All right, give me a perception check with Pebble.
Okie dokie. Natural 20.
Jeez.
Royal.
All right, Pebble lands on the roof, kind of looks around, flies to another one, gives this the single tweet.
Okay. Yeah, I explore boulder.
Okay. Go ahead and so you see a boulder is much larger. This is essentially as tall as one of like the buildings here, like home buildings, like a single story. It's large, it's heavy, there is essentially like a crater that has been created underneath it from the impact where it was put. However, we'll see what you find out. So go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. 13.
13. It is a big boulder. It is blocking the street. It is not. The one thing you notice, it has not been. It's not on a building. It's not on it. It's just in the street. It's just, obviously, with the tech magic, you do see glyphs and symbols on it, and you do see that equatorial. Wow. What's the term if it's on the equator?
Equatorial.
Equatorial. There we go. Equatorial ring of 7 hook, 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 7 hook. And then there's like patches of the other, more other symbols. But the 7 hook is definitely there.
Okay. I throw a firebolt into the boulder. Anything happen?
Firebolt?
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah, no, firebolt. I'm blowing myself.
I'm just checking. A teeny tiny little scuff mark. Nothing out of the ordinary. Like, what's a firebolt on a boulder? You might chip a little bit of the rock off of it, but not much.
I just wanted to see if there's any sort of magic reaction. Okay. Yeah, we'll wait for stealth through. I'll go back in and I'll tell Al exactly what I saw for the symbols.
All right, so as you are coming in, so this is where timings kind of come. So you had time to cast it. Marb and Al, you would have stepped out because as far as I know, no one left with you. Dragnar would have been kind of like watching you as you kind of wandered over. Actually, let's say Dragnar would have been protecting you. So go ahead, Davis, roll me a stealth check for Dragnar.
Sure. I thought I had a sheet open. 8 plus, I think 5 is his.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So there you go. So
6,
Marb,
so 14 total.
14. Okay. So Rock, you're starting to head back from your investigations. Al and Marb, you would have essentially kind of came back, and Al, you're like, wait, which building was it? There it is, and you kind of see.
They all look the same.
Yeah. You get in. Walking in, you see Davis and Sej, but no Rock yet, or Dragnar.
Sorry, only Dragnar is missing, or Rock and Dragnar are missing?
You guys are like this. There you go. These guys are missing. So it's
Okay.
Rock and Dragnar missing. Or sorry, yeah, Rock and Dragnar missing. Davis and Sedge were in the building.
Where'd you guys find out?
Wait, did he already leave the room?
Oh, Rock? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just point outside, like, a boulder, I think. Him and, Dragnar.
Damn, I thought we were fast enough. Okay, Dragnar went with them. Okay.
Yeah, y'all were pretty fast. Like, did you even find anything? Like, I didn't expect you back for a little while.
I couldn't see high up enough, but Marb says he found what he was looking for.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. We can talk later when we are not in the open.
I mean, we're inside right now.
That's about as much information as I got earlier.
David was the only one that went to see Essos with me.
No, Calusor I think did too, right?
Yeah, but he's
But yeah,
yeah.
obviously he's not here, right?
Okay. Then I'll like whisper to Davis. Like, let's say our dragon friend that sent us to the cargo man in the first place. Remember our dragon friend? Let's
Oh,
just
the bronze
say
hook?
he may be still in town. No surprise there, but
Huh.
at least he's being brave enough to venture outside whatever
Do you have a way?
caverns or passageways his network has in town. So,
Do you have
you
a way
know,
to get a hold of him?
we can. My next point of order would have been to go by the Golden Horn, the whatever tavern he ran.
Bronze hook, I think,
Was it
right?
the Bronze?
Yep, bronze hook.
Yeah, that one.
Honestly,
So,
Golden Horn's not that far off.
Hmm.
some sparkly metal, animal
Yeah,
parts.
curvature, all that, yeah.
Yeah. So let's just say we might be in for an uncomfortable encounter with him.
So you think they would be, like, against
Later.
these folks, I assume? I'm assuming they liked it the
absolutely.
way it was.
I mean, we heard from Julian too. I mean, he's pretty active, but the fact that they're patrolling the street, restricting movements, must make some of their more unsavory business kind of hard to handle.
Alright.
Especially with a lot less people moving in town. People like us are easier to spot in the middle of the street. So I don't think they like these, or hopefully this Sisters of the Bounty or the Mother of Bounty very much, since they may be running town up here, but we all know what kind of people that really run town, and they're not very friendly towards change. So we'll see. Hopefully they're on our side, but you know what they say, like the enemy,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Turns you into a cactus or something like that. I'm
I
pretty
thought it
sure
was a
that's how it
turnip.
goes. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
A turnip,
no.
that's what it
No,
was.
you said it was a different I don't know. I never heard
No,
this.
turnips as leprechaun. Only if your enemy's a leprechaun, he turns you into a turnip. Something like that. Spooky magic shit, but.
I gotta find that book again. Word of mouth is just something else.
Yeah, you guys should travel more. I mean, it's a big world out there. If you're ever up on the mountains, let me know. Some unsavory characters over there.
Wait, which mountains?
Good folks.
Hello.
The mountains over here near us?
No, the other super far away mountains. I don't know.
As
Give me a
Adam gets pulled
second.
away.
Let me open my D&D folder.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the mountain range that's right here. It's
Dauntless Peaks.
Oh, and I think
This is the last map I have.
actually, yeah, let me look at the pinned messages as well, because I think it's on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere over there on the north.
I grew up near there, man. Like in the Jade Expanse.
Hey, comeback tour. I don't go over there very often, I'll be honest, but
So yeah, I think I may have.
one
I've
day
been
you and me
places,
will take up a
alright.
boat. We'll sail up there. I know how much you like
I
to.
mean, it's entirely landlocked up there. You can't get a
So,
boat. Oh, if you go around
No, no,
like on
no.
the north side, but oof,
Yeah.
that's kind of a scary
we'll,
side.
we'll travel down south by a
Alright.
boat and the whole other side and just do some.
Man, I'm impressed that so y'all were only gone for like 7 or 8 minutes. It seemed. I don't know. Like, no, it was more than that because he did his thing. But still, that was pretty fast. I'm impressed that you got all that information. Just
Yeah. I probably spent too much time discussing the plan.
Yeah, I mean, I left the message in Wig's office. I think last time we came, it looked like there had been like a bunch of patrols or like footwork around here. So
as soon as you say
I
I left a
figured-
message in Wig's office, I'm like staring at Al, just going like with like a what the fuck kind of face. Like, left a message?
yeah,
Just like, all right,
Believe me.
Marv, you're amazing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Isos got it. So I'm just hoping it's gonna be a more pleasant conversation than last time. Because if I remember correctly, we were gonna murder each other. It was gonna be fun, but we had business. He introduced us to Julian, so we kind of owe him for that. And I hate owing people favors, especially if they're good favors. So
I hear that.
we'll see.
Cool.
But yeah, we can drop.
Anyway, yeah, those guys are just a couple, right over there. But I figured I'd stay in here, just be out of harm's way, or be out of sight.
Yeah, that's the best. How late in
Yes, we
the
wish
day
you
is
safety
it?
on the return.
It is to the point where the sun is gone. Torches are being used by the patrols that you were seeing. Some of the lanterns have been lit by those patrols.
How much is a short rest? An hour?
About an hour.
Unless I make it take 10 minutes.
No, I mean we can use the hour. Just like let's chill for a second. Like kind of like the heat died off. Like the patrols start getting used to their normal like patrol path. What are those called? Like perimeters, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And get comfortable. Think that it's another classic day at the patrol office. So they'll be paying less attention when we head to the bronze hoof.
So we're chilling in this abandoned house that we've made our little home.
Yeah. I'm like probably like break out like some crackers or like not Jesus or
Yes, Jesus
what was
Christ,
it?
we're not here.
Lawbearer
Lawbearer.
crackers.
Lobber crackers, but like just like a ration bread or something, and like
Oh, we're
start
doing
munching on
communion
something.
wafers now?
Religion is
Right.
really starting to set in with
Yeah,
this
wow.
group. Right.
Pass it on.
Let me consecrate there. What's the... I forget what it's called. Transubstantiate them. Let me transubstantiate.
Grant didn't tell me there's bones. What the hell?
Yeah, let's relax. I'll probably use my resin.
Okay.
My resin.
All right. So you apply your resin to your bowstring.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
gives. I never know what silver does.
Yeah, well, that's part of your character. You still need to learn. You can give me, if you want, a religion check to try to figure out why you're applying the silver.
I mean, I know it worked against the spooky undead. Where's my religion? I have no religion.
Your favorite terrain does not apply to this roll. By the way.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm definitely not proficient in religion.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's just like a good junior for me at this point. I guess I'll learn. I'll learn one day.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure. You just know that hey,
Just like
seems to do something from time to time.
it works against spooky magic. So, yeah, I'm just like, hey, like, unless you guys want to do anything for the next hour, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And eat some bread, take a deep breath, and
Nice. So as you guys are kind of resting, kind of recuperating, if anyone is doing anything specific, let me know. But otherwise, chances are you'll be able to take a
Short
a
rest.
good old rest. Are you guys? What's it like on the inside? Are you guys keeping any lights going? Or are you just doing this in the dark?
I'm not. I don't keep a light up.
Okay.
I have
Alright.
my light off because I didn't want to bring attention, so my light's off.
Just checking. All right, cool.
My light up blade is still sheathed.
Okay.
I will mention. Please do let me know if you need light. However, I don't want to draw attention still.
Good thinking.
I'm gonna take that as a suggestion and just be not illuminated for a minute, disappointingly.
Heard. Okay. So in darkness, able to rest, able to recuperate.
I'm gonna take like a yoni, like pretzel legs in the corner,
Okay.
but with like one hand in yoni and then like one hand against the wall to feel like perceptive beating of heavy feet or anything in alleyways.
I get it. So through this hour of rest, you will see from over the course of an hour, maybe about 3 patrols. Not necessarily come by the building, but you see like the lights from their torches moving, and you don't know if it's the same patrol or if it's a different one because you can't really see where they're at. But over the course of an hour, yeah, you get like 3 encounters, let's call them, with the patrol. At one point, you all certainly do feel the heavier footsteps. As a proper giant is walking around in this section of town. On one of the patrols that does come close, you will hear. Who will hear this? Al and Sej. Al and Sej, your ears will pick up a female voice saying, "Keep an eye out. Be vigilant. Just because you haven't seen anything this evening doesn't mean that those that had attacked us are not here."
Attacked us. Oh, say under my breath.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'll look over at Sej and nod very lightly. But overall, I'm trying not to move or make any noise.
All right. An hour will pass. Y'all can go ahead and on your character sheets and go ahead and give yourself that short rest.
I was gonna say, during that hour, since I'm literally not doing anything else, I was just gonna poke around and see if I can find any, like, hidden stuff that they might have, like, hidden away. Just anything that, like, look for where one might typically find hidden bits, like, behind, pictures, behind bookshelves, behind...
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah. I'm terrible at this. 14.
Oh, the suspense.
I mean, last time when Al and I did this, we found a fucking ton of shit. Although we gave it all back, but...
I got to keep the...
What was your roll?
14 total. I rolled 15 minus 1.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and talk. This is basically an empty building. Like, you find a few silver pieces that happen to have fallen on the ground at one point. You find a chair that was kind of just in one of the corners and kind of use that to be more comfortable.
Okay, nothing of worth, I guess.
Nothing really noteworthy or of worth.
Fair enough.
No secret. There's no hidden painting vault. No.
You know, worth
Yeah.
a shot.
One quick bit of fluff. Since Al has a habit of copying people in attempts to quote unquote better himself, he sees the way Sedge is sitting and he tries to replicate that, but with the armor he just can't make it comfortable. He can get it, but he's so uncomfortable and he keeps dropping every few minutes. Goes back to it, he's like, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Mm.
That's the only shuffling you might hear from Al.
You're an old, crusty man now.
It shouldn't be this difficult. I don't get it.
I used to be so limber.
Not as limber, as spry. I guess I should ask, is anyone doing anything towards the end of your rest? Anyone looking for anything specifically or focusing on anything?
I will say at some point, so I will not have my glaive. I would have like dismissed it or whatever. If Sedge was paying attention, he would have seen the little like melt
The
away.
lava splash.
Yeah, like the fiery melt away effect.
Yeah.
So, you have now seen that. That's all. I was not saying I drew attention to it or anything. Just it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sedge, you're perceptive enough in a small space that his star, it apparates as a star constellation and it melts into like lava and goes away. His glaive.
Wow. I'm not much to my character at least. Is not much to talk a lot, so I'm just gonna marvel at it again.
Cool.
Kind of think to myself of what this item could be.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, noticing it's probably something magical.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fairly interesting to me, but not enough to inspire conversation just yet because we're
Alright.
not exactly in just like conversating area.
Gotcha. So yes, time does pass. You guys are arrested. What is the next course of action?
Marb.
Sorry, golden hoof. There's gold there.
Bronze hook.
Bronze Hook. Goldhoof is a competitor. They do not serve Ogre Busters or Giant Slayers. How dare you?
That one.
All
Make
right.
sure to make time. We're never going back to the golden hoof again.
Golden
Had a
Hoof.
bad experience. Okay.
Yeah,
Golden Hoof.
I don't want to talk about it.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Does it make a noise or something?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's all good. Save the soup. That's quiet, right? I just heard. I saw the. Yeah. De nada. Look, I'm speaking Spanish. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys want to go towards the Bronze Hook, which is relatively in this part of town. So hopefully everything will, be okay. Who is navigating, or what is the plan?
Can I actually, just before we start there, Saga, can I update on something I want to do actually? While, for 10 minutes, I want to clairvoyance just outside of the door that we're all sitting in and close my eyes inside and just focus on what's going on outside, hopefully undetected.
Sure. Let me just for sure read the description of the spell, because it's not one that I run into too often. You create an invisible sensor within range. Focus worth at least so much. That is about okay. Yeah, so you definitely have something that fits the focus. Within range, location familiar to you, a place that you have visited or seen, or an observed location is unfamiliar to you. But sensor remains in place and cast the spell. Choose. Do you choose seeing or hearing? I'm assuming seeing, right?
Yeah, I want to see, and I'm just gonna like hold my the hilt, just kind of like palm it while I'm focusing on that directly to focus on clairvoyance.
Okay. So essentially, what you would have seen, the few times you would have seen maybe a little bit more of the patrol One time, one of the patrols does get a little bit more close in this area, and you do just see a pack of like 5 or so ogres stomping through, using what torchlight they have to just kind of illuminate. Really, other than that, it's basically a dark evening. Clouds are pretty much covering most of the moon and the stars. Not much as far as like the visual interest. Picked up on some bats swooping around, getting some bugs. That's about it.
Okay, I'm just gonna focus on it for 10 minutes and
Yep,
keep
yep.
watch, kind of.
All right, go ahead and mark off that spell slot.
Already done.
Cool, cool. All right. To the bronze hook. Who is leading the way?
Dragnar can, I would say, because he knows the town fairly well, and I mean he knows where we are with like respect to the Adventures League, and where it was with respect to that,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
Okay. Dragnar will be like, all right, let's be quiet. There's a lot of foot traffic as far as the unfriendly types. And he kind of puts his hood up. He will spend 2 key, and the shadows will cling to you guys.
Nice. Does that pass out a trace?
That's what it is.
When do we get to fight?
Did Anita just ask when do we get to fight?
Put him up. Put him up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn, girl!
She's my ringer. I bring her in. She rolls dice.
I know. That's why I'm afraid. That's why I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just be really afraid when she asks, "Is that good or bad?" Because that means it's either really
It's a
high
yeah,
or really
roll,
low. So, anywho,
So yeah, do you need me to roll like survival or something for him?
yeah. For him, go ahead and give me a survival. We'll say because of his thing, I give him all these bonuses, and then everybody go ahead and roll me stealth checks with an additional +10. Because Dragnar is doing his magic tricks. Alright, yeah. Easy enough to get there. Okay, cool. His key is spent. Marb and Al literally disappear. Marb, your sea invisibility would have faded.
Stealth team, let's go.
Damn, if I can see myself. Ah!
Alright, so Dreg, Al, and Marb just basically become shadows. Sej, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Rock, go ahead and give me a stealth check with a +10 to whatever your normal bonus is.
234.
244. All right.
Yeah, I just vanished altogether.
Yeah, that plus
Yeah.
10 really brought it up from 224. Rock is
good old,
literally the god of stealth.
yeah.
So
Whoever
I'm
knew?
just gonna roll regular. Can we add 10 to it? Is
Yeah,
that-
just roll it, and well, that's perfectly fine. So 14 total. Okay. So as a whole, the party's group roll is very high, especially with that 234. No. 30, 64. Yeah, I mean, just with 3 of y'all, you've already cracked. What is that? 100?
Over.
No, 97. 97 with just 3 people
right,
rolling.
Yeah.
So, and Dragnar's just kind of leading the way, easily navigating actually with that survival check away from any of the possible patrols as well. There is a case where when you are walking, there is another one of those giants just kind of, and he literally just walks you straight through its legs mid stride. He's like, "All right, let's go," not because it's not even paying attention to you all night. You make it within not even very long. I would say within 15. No, Brontic was further away from the Adventures League, if I remember right. I think it was more like 25 minutes away. We'll say 25 minutes. You guys make it to the section of streets that is, where the Bronze Hook is. And it is further from Central, more towards the east, and you do see that there is some activity as you are approaching.
Like what kind of do we see in the place, like in the Bronze Hook? There's activity.
Yeah, you see patronage.
Like like tavern activity, like
Tavern
or
like
like.
activity. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you wanted to come here, Mark.
Yeah, can we go in through?
Yeah, we went into the back door when Marb and Cal and I came, I think, right?
Yeah, Cal disguised himself as a cat.
You
yeah.
were going to, if I recall. What happened is you got spotted by one of the guards,
That's
and
right.
you went to the front.
I literally jumped off the roof.
Yeah, Cal did turn into his little mouse form and scurried in. So, but up to you. Whatever you guys want to do. But it is there. The streets are, it's the evening. It's lively. It's not like crazy, but there is definitely hear the sounds of people talking and chatter, and you hear some glasses clinking, and it's lights are lit, lanterns are lit.
It's
The
your
bra stuff
your
is
call,
the
Marb.
bra.
Want to go to the back?
Yeah. Is there anyone like in the back, like when we walk in?
So you go ahead and rather than is everyone going or just Marb Davis? So everyone is kind of patrolling to the back door. Okay.
Hopefully.
All right.
Who do you want to go?
All right. As you kind of skirt the left alley, head to the back. You see a couple of those crates. You see some of the barrels. The back door is there. It is closed.
Sweet. I open it and walk in.
Okay. As you go and you go to, trying to think because this would make more sense. It's not push. You have to like pull it open, and you do, and you just hear the sounds of an active back of the house, tavern like cooking kitchen. So you do see a couple of the individuals kind of running around in the getting supplies, getting the fires lit. There's food sizzling. There's drinks being ordered. It seems to be functioning.
So the door's open?
It's unlocked, yeah. Marb just pulls it open. And Marb already starts just stepping in.
Yeah, I like peek in and say like, hello, excuse me, and just like walk in as usual.
No one seems to really turn, at least immediately. As you kind of walk in, there's going to be a little halfling male kind of zipping by, and then he kind of stops for a second, looks up, he's like, what are you doing in here? Who are you? You guests don't go back here. And he starts to try to like turn around, like tries to like, well, he's like grabbing at your
Can I like stop him? Like, hey, I'm Marv. Nice to meet you. It's okay. We're not guests here.
What does that mean? No, you're intruding now. Like, well, you don't belong here. This is for
we have business here. Just listen to the man.
No, yeah, it's okay. I want to hand him my little silver coin that has the dragon in it. It's like, we're just, I guess I show him first, but I'll hand it to him. It's like, hey, we're here to talk to the boss, the owner. We're good old friends. Kind of like pluck a feather real quick and give him the feather on the coin. It's like, hey, just tell him we're here. We're in no rush. We can wait. You finish taking those plates, and whenever you can, just tell the owner that he has some old friends here that want to talk with him. That's it.
Real quick, you handed him what real quick?
A feather in the silver coin that has one dragon. I have two silver coins, one that has a dragon, and on the other side it says, I'm not who I am, and another one that has a boat and says, trust the cargo man.
Gotcha. I'm not who I am. Got it. Okay, I was trying to remember what coins you were talking about. Thank you. All right, part memory. He'll take it. He's like, friends of the. Still, you can't be back here. Can you please get out of the back and go through the front? I'll make sure I put eyes on you, and I'll let the boss, no old friends are here. You don't look like friends of the boss. You just hear him start,
It's okay. We can wait out the back. The front might attract a little bit too much attention for me and my friends when I point like to the party. It's like we're of a very diverse party, so we won't be on the way. Here, you want us to help in the kitchen? We have a
No,
couple of extra hands to wash dishes, so
give me a persuasion check, just a general conversation.
persuasion. Yes.
Is there a way I can help him? I don't think there is.
He kind of just
Yeah,
took
fair
over.
enough.
Yeah.
Have faith in me.
I was trying to stay in the conversation to help,
Yes.
but that's it. Never mind, you're good.
28 persuasion. I give him a kiss and everything. We'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
Hey, let me
Like
make sure.
You're like a big goomba. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
forget about it. We're good.
Forget about it.
It 20. It should be 3 less because your bonus is only intelligence and wisdom check. Don't worry, so it's fine.
I thought it was in my proficiencies.
No. No. But it's not a problem because it's still 20. What? 25. He's like, you. Can I at least get a name? And he starts kind of like still just shoving you out the back door.
He said his name was
can tell
Mark.
the-
Listen.
Oh, Mark.
Listen, buddy, are you busy or not? Because we're busy too.
You just like he points. He's like, and you just see how like it's a fairly busy food prep section, right? It's not a true traditional kitchen. Like there's a hearth. It's not even really a hearth. It's more like a pit with some cast irons in it. There's a cast iron pot. You just see bustle, of a moderate degree. It's like busy enough, and he just kind of shoves you. He kind of takes the coin. You see him flip it and looks at it, and
Hey, I better have that back. Thank you. Also, I didn't get your name, but nice to meet you, Mr.
he doesn't even respond. Like he's just kind of like getting to work. The door shuts. Y'all are out in the back. Dragonar would be like, so, was that smooth, or are we just going to be left out here?
I think it went well. What do you think, Mark?
I think if we don't get shot in the next 2 to 5 minutes, everything will be okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you are waiting, I will just basically start counting down time until you guys tell me you do something. 5 minutes or so passes.
I'll just say, like, hey, Mark, sorry I kind of stepped on you in there, but I just, we got to get this thing going. He was being a little bit of a, jerk. I just figured try and show a little bit of force, but you're more of a honey, I'm more of a vinegar type of guy, so sorry.
Yeah, that's what I bring you around.
I gotta be the bad guy sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's
And
good.
that's what we brought Sesh here too. So here's the plan. I highly suspect we're gonna get attacked in the next 2 to 5 minutes, so we're gonna blame it all on Sesh. He's gonna be our new bodyguard. He's gonna have to show what he's made of. And then while he's around, we can sneak out. Did you notice where Havling Man went? He went down that hallway, then he take right, then I heard a couple of footsteps taking another left, and I believe one more right, but then we'll figure it out. There's a 50-50 chance.
Your hearing's way better than me. I couldn't hear much over all of that clattering and stuff in there. But you've got an ear for that, so.
It's okay. I mean, worst comes to worst. Kind of like look around. It's like just keep a hand on your weapon, if you know what I mean. And we'll get out of here.
I mean,
Most
about
of us.
my weapon. Like it's never nodded.
Yeah, a wink. So.
Oh, wink.
Oh. Actually, that brings a very important question. If you put your hand on something, can you expel your weapon out of it and pierce it?
No. So it needs enough space to apparate.
Right.
So you can't.
So if I grab Davis's hand, I can block him from apparating it.
I could use my other hand.
Potentially, yes.
You just get both my hands.
Yeah. Essentially, from a DM's perspective, right now it's just more flavor and a little bit of mechanical advantage because he can walk around with a weapon on him, quote unquote, right? But yeah, it's not like anything like crazy. Like we've already discussed, for him right now to summon it is an action, so he can't like summon it. You know, there is a downside to it right now.
Yep.
So
Interesting. I'm just waiting around.
okay.
If I see like a plate of food, I'll like try to grab it,
I'll be like, hey,
eat some
Marv,
food, like stew.
remember when I did a flip off the roof here? That was super
Oh
cool.
hell yeah!
A few more minutes will pass, and the door will kind of push open, and let's call it we'll do another halfling because this makes sense. It's a part town. Another halfling. This one, dark, long hair, kind of steps out. She's going, yeah, I'll do that. Hi. What are y'all? Hi. The entrance is in the front. What's going?
You know.
Right. I don't think you're supposed to
Are
be.
you coming? Did you come to get us? Is he ready for us?
I'm sorry, I missed something.
Yeah, you did. Go back. It's cool. We're good.
Okay. I don't.
Listen,
It's kind of
we're
weird.
supposed to be waiting here. It's fine. We're waiting. The boss is I guess he's a little bit
I'm gonna
busy.
go
but
ask
he's gonna-
Marvin, and he's kind of.
Here, we got you. Like we just talked to George, and he told us that when you came here to just take you this way. So if you follow me around here, like we'll go see him. He was waiting for you. He didn't want us to move until you were here. So.
Oh, this was. Oh yeah, you're right. That's.
And
where we're
again,
supposed
like
to
start walking towards the direction that the other halfling went. Like like over here. Come on.
Okay, I need anyone that's going inside to give me performance checks.
wait. I'm definitely going
Performance.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Performance.
So you are acting like Marv is acting.
in. I rolled terribly.
Oh, me too.
You know, I got that last lucky.
Like, hey, here's my bodyguard, Stefan, and my other bodyguard, Giuseppe. I don't know more Italian names. I'm sorry.
It's my
Hello,
best
I'm
skill, and I
Giuseppe.
rolled a 2, and it's an 11.
This is the crew. Let's go.
Okay. Right. Just based off that, so you guys start to enter, and he's like, "You can't follow me," and then a little bit of commotion kind of comes in. He's like, and then another individual will walk in, and it's just a human male, and he's like, "What's the noise? Oh, what? Drunkards, Calvin?
No.
No. They've been waiting in the back. They said they want to come in. They're not supposed to be back here, right?" It's like, ugh. You're not staff. Get out.
No. Can you tell Isos that we're here, please and thank you? And I just stand there.
Just tell him Marb is here. Then he wants to talk.
All right.
Don't make me pluck another feather, please. That hurts.
I was thinking you were being intimidating. Okay. Isos. Right. There's no one working here.
Oh, then get out of my way. What was his other name? I
I'm
forgot
gonna see if
what
I can look it up real quick.
his name was like Steve or it wasn't George. It was like a very
I have
plain
notes.
name.
Hold on.
Hey, boss, we had the golden hoof on accident.
Did we get the golden hoof again?
Damn.
This is the bronze puck. You're looking for the golden hoof? You mean the golden horn?
No, shh. We're not talking to you. Excuse me. The conversation here. Rude.
So rude.
I'm waiting to see if you get the name.
I'm still looking.
Yeah, there's no one here by Isos. I don't know who or what you.
Oh my
Looking
god.
for-
Please do not make me stab you today.
Oh, is Harley here? Is Harley here?
Harley.
Harley.
Well, the boss didn't mention anyone coming.
No, wait. Was Harley the guy that tried to rob me?
I don't remember,
No.
but I have it. No, it's
Fuck.
nearby.
Okay, Harley. We'll go with Harley.
Harley
Is Harley here?
Harley is the owner.
Yes.
Uh, the
Good job.
yes, but he's didn't mention anyone coming of.
No. Yeah, he may not know we're coming, but trust me,
We're all
he'll
friends.
want to talk to
We're in
us.
town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the
Again, just say
halfling.
Marb is here to chat, and he and his friends want to come, have a visit. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever. Follow me, I guess. Boss is gonna kill me. All right, and you just kind of follow him. You follow out through where the food prep area is, and then there kind of tees, and then where the T would be, it opens up into the dining or the entry, the actual part where the patrons are. The bar is over to the right, sharing a common through window so that the food can be set through from the back, and then to the left there is a hallway which Marb and Davis have taken before. At the end of the hallway, there is the door. You do on your left-hand side, heading down the doorway, pass another set of doors that are closed. Yeah. Who knew you guys would be in here for this
A
long?
long ass time ago. It was 36
Yeah.
freaking weeks ago or more.
Yeah. Proud of you for getting them. And you approach the door. It is just a wooden door, nice wooden door for the establishment, and it is closed. And then the Calvin, the human will, boss, sorry to interrupt, and you'll hear a male voice. What is it, Calvin? And you'll hear larger human person kind of open the door, not all the way, just kind of looking, and you see that pudgy faced, some hair on his head, fat man looking. Yeah, Calvin. Boss, you have a collection of people here to see you. That is where we'll take our break.